Yo, 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 what's going on out there, universe? It's your boy! Hellavation, a.k.a. Fastest Sith, bringing you another video from the Galactic Empire, the Galactic Emperor himself, the Sith of the Barbell, the Darth of Health and Nutrition. Now, on to the video topic. And in this video, I wanted to do a review on I was supposed to do this as 60 days of training, but I've been busy and been going through a whole bunch of personal shit and financial issues, so I haven't been able to make any new content like I wanted to. So, you know, I'm making a video now, so technically it's 74 days of training. So 74 days of training, my review. What do I think? What have I learned? What have I figured out? And you know, what am I going to change? Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload that video. I mean, train like a Sith before this video. So, you know, you might not see this video. So if I don't, I'll probably put it down in the description so this video will have some context to it. But one of the things I've learned, my body has very mesomorphic tendencies as far as me being an endomorph. Even when you look at like my body type as it is now, you know. So anyway, like I was saying, my body has very mesomorphic tendencies, even though I'm an endomorph, and that is displayed in the way that I carry my weight, because a lot of people that, you know, follow me on Instagram, you know, Fastest Sith, have said that I carry my weight very well. I don't look like I weigh 600 and, you know, 600 plus pounds, you know, and most 600-pound people, if you guys have watched, you know, my 600-pound life, are bedridden. They can't squat, they can't deadlift, they can't even walk. And I'm fortunate enough, you know, by God, you know, that I have a lot of those abilities. Now, there are a lot of things that inhibit me, don't get me wrong. You know, I feel 600 pounds. Like, for example, I have a very weak core. My back is overtaxed, overstrained, and it can get overtaxed and overstrained fairly easily, which is why it's taken me longer to progress than you know, I would like, and is the reason why I can't go as hard in the gym as I want to. And also the way that my legs and my thighs are, I have a problem fitting in a lot of machines. So, you know, most machine-based exercises are out, which kind of sucks because, you know, I would like to isolate certain body parts. But, you know, all in due time, my nigga, all in due time. So with these mesomorphic tendencies, my body has a propensity to build muscle. It responds very well to hypertrophy training. If I was to honestly say, you know, because people have said to me, you know, you should have lost more weight. Well, there's two things that inhibit me from losing a lot of weight. One is edema, which I'm going to talk about in another video, and my lymphedema. And also the fact that I'm building muscle, you know what I'm saying? Noob game, I had the noob game curse, you know what I'm saying? I would say, honestly, in the past, you know, 2 months, I've put on probably 2 pounds of muscle, you know what I'm saying? If not, maybe 3, you know, just because the way my weight has fluctuated, you know what I'm saying? I can't break that 620 barrier. Now, some of that is because of my training style, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have tried to tell me I'm eating too many calories. I'm like, look, dude, my fucking, you know, thermic threshold is I can eat 5,000 calories a day and not gain weight. You know what I'm saying? I've tested this theory. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, I've said in videos, over the past, you know, before I started this journey, I only gained 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Eating, you know, probably, if I was to guesstimate, 6,500 calories a day, if not more. So I have a very robust, high you know, caloric ceiling, you know what I'm saying? So I know I pretty much know my calories, you know what I'm saying? So it's not calories, you know, per se. It's because I'm building muscle and my edema has been inhibiting showing on the scale how much weight I've actually lost. Now, once I get this water retention under control, you guys are going to see a lot of, you know, great losses. And the way that I'm changing up my split, which is also in Train Like a Sith, I think is going to further compound my theories about what's going on with myself. And I think me and Noanator, because Noanator is going through the same thing, you know, he has edema as well. And, you know, it's actually, you know, he had a scare there where the doctors thought he had a regular heartbeat and, you know, he was going to have to give up training and stuff like that. That's what edema does. Edema is it affects your heart, it affects your pulmonary system. Is it pulmonary? Your lungs, basically. It affects a lot of different things with you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it also, you know, you're like a sponge when it comes to salt. Like, so, and one thing that I found with my diet is that my diet is highly laden with salt, you know, and I'm not drinking enough water to offset that. So, like, you know, for every, I'd say, I don't know, I'd say probably for every 1,000 milligrams of salt that I take in, I have to drink it a gallon to a gallon and a half of water to offset that. You know what I'm saying? And which I'm not doing, which is why I'm also having a lot of problems, you know, flushing out the fat. But, you know, I'm still losing inches, you know what I'm saying? And Jason Blaha, he did a video the other day talking about as long as you're losing inches, you're still making progress. Don't always, you know, essentially he said don't always look at the scale. So, you know, for motherfuckers to think that I should have lost, you know, more weight, I probably actually have. If I was to really guesstimate, I probably lost close to 20 or 30 pounds. But my body refuses to let go of that water weight until I get this edema under control. So, anyway, I said all that to say this. So, like I said, the one thing I've noticed is my body responds very well to hypertrophy training. So, I'm going to actually augment that. I know it sounds kind of funny. You know, you should be like, oh, you're going to turn down the hypertrophy training. No, I'm going to actually augment that. I'm going to turn up the volume with my training because my body actually has adapted to the frequency. So, you know, I need to increase my programming. But I'm going to decrease how frequently I train. So, you know, I'm going to go from, you know, training, you know, upper body, lower body 5 to 6 days a week to training upper body, lower body just 3. And I'm going to do cardio 5 to 7 days a week, you know, and maybe even in some instances twice a day, depending on transportation and how I feel. Because I also noticed that my body responds very, very, very intensely to cardiovascular training. I get on the fucking, you know, elliptical bike, stair climber, any sort of, besides the Airdyne bike, or I mean not the Airdyne. I wish I had one of those Airdyne bikes. Those shits is cool, but the handrail bike and the rope climber or the rope flinging thing, I forgot what that shit's called. Those don't really induce that much you know, of a response, but anything that has to do with me moving my body in motion, my body responds very well to, and I sweat a lot, you know what I'm saying? And sweat is indicative of me regulating my edema. So I'm going to turn up the cardio a lot more, and I'm going to turn up the frequency a lot more so I can burn more calories. And so, you know, I'm doing both. I'm you know, why would you stop building muscle, you know, while you're losing weight? I mean, you know, people dream about that shit, and you know, and I'm one of the fortunate few that's able to do that from what I've noticed. So, you know, because all my lifts are going up. The only lift that I say is lagging is the bent over row, and that's just because I have poor mind muscle connection with my lats, which I'm really working on. It's getting better, but it's still not where I want it to be. And I think a lot of it has to do with my form too. And like I said, deadlifts has increased by, I'd say, 50%. Squats have increased by 50%. Bench has increased by 35%. Over OHP is increasing very, very quickly. You know, I'd say that is increased almost by 50 to 60%. So like I said, the only lift that really hasn't increased, very quickly has been my bent over row. So that's what I've noticed over the past 75 days of training, and my body has a uncanny ability to recover. Except for deadlift day. Like deadlift day, just like, but I do volume deadlifts, and anybody that'll tell you that deadlifts a lot is that volume deadlifting is very taxing on the central nervous system, so that shit just wipes me out. But any other day of the week, squats, overhead press, all those days, I'm Gucci. So and like in the middle of the month of May, around the time I was supposed to do 60 days of training, a lot of things have just been going on, personally, financially, emotionally. So, it's just I haven't been able to train consistently like I wanted to. But all that's going to change in June, hopefully, God willing. So keep your boy in your prayers. So, anyway, put your thoughts, musings, comments, opinions down into the comment section. And as always, down into the description is all of my social media links, so be sure to add your boy. But anyway, this is Hellavation, a.k.a. Fastest Sith. Be good, or be good at it, bitches. I will see you in the next video.